trimmed in some semblance of red. Not sure what I would call that. I wouldn't call it orange, wouldn't call it red. Maybe
More on the red
burnt,
side.
somewhere in between. We're ready. Opening tip. Izzy Santiago, the official at the center of the floor, will throw up the opening tip, and Michael Volkening.
Frilling, 4 inches shorter, still won the tip there.
Will bring it down. This is Frilling with the basketball. Spartans, 76 points per game. At opening three, missed by Hollis. Still trying to catch my breath and get my voice back from that women's game.
We were all screaming so very much on this end. It's hard to bounce back, recover from that game, and focus on, hey, we have a 20-minute first half. We have 20 minutes in the first half left to play in this one.
Here we are. We're ready to go. So is the Spartan defense. Sam Hansen tying it up with Hollis. Good patience that time, though, by Hunter.
Great heads-up double on CWRU's end. Ended in a bucket anyways. One thing I want you to notice, too, for the Spartans is Cole Frilling, number 14, starting. This is only his second start of the year, been arguably the best player for this Spartan team in his first year, and now he's entered the starting lineup. Hard not to start after
Well, he had 27 points in that first start a week ago against Carnegie Mellon. That one rolls off the rim.
And that game against Carnegie Mellon ended in a win for the Spartans. They're 1-0 in UAA play.
Quickly down the floor, landed up and landed in is Jack Nolan. Nolan, the leading scorer for this Bears offense, averaging 19 points per game.
Really are two people to watch out for on Wash U's end. Nolan, as you said, averaging 19, and then Justin Hardy.
I don't think he's playing tonight.
Exactly, except he's not playing, which will be hugely advantageous to the Spartans. So without him, will anyone really be able to step up and be that number 2 offensive option? You got to look for guys like, it's hard to really say exactly who. Maybe Hank Hunter, the giant 6'9" big man averaging 9 points and 6 boards a game, can be the number 2 option. But
Bears
we'll see.
a little banged up, but the thing about Washington University, Mark Edwards for years, 37 seasons, just built a program that is just tough to top. They are so deep with talent that even if they're missing one of their top scorers, they got other guys on that bench that can step up.
You're absolutely right. Similar to the women, they have a lot of depth in Wash U.
Spartans having a hard time finding the basket right now. Bears going to go up 6-zip.
No defenders even within the vicinity of number 21, Devon Rucker there.
Double screen. Rucker almost stole it. There's Frilling with an open look. Cole Frilling came off a screen. Volkening found him.
Frilling averaging 12.4 points per game. That was his 12th three-pointer of the year.
Rucker working against the freshman. This is Hollis. Ionati with the basketball. Antonio spot up, ball fake. Good ball movement. Bears stepped on the baseline. That's good fortune for Todd McGinnis and his Spartan basketball team. There's a look at Todd and his coaching staff along that Case Western Reserve University bench. A couple of key players that will come off that bench tonight, Bob Fowler and Ryan Newton. Frilling will shoot another three. Missed it short. Hansen went up for it, and Sam was fouled. Foul's going to go against the Bears. It will go on Jonathan Arenas.
Hansen showing a lot of fight on that replay there. Hansen obviously not the number 1 scoring option for this team, not even close to it, but he does all the little things. He plays aggressive, he plays hard, and he's the best defender on this team.
Hollis will be left alone. Michael will choose to pass. Volkening will shoot it and make it. That's a three from Michael Volkening.
Michael to Michael connection there. Volkening, usually someone who you're going to see drive inside a lot, but also become an underratedly strong shooter this season.
Lob. Frilling with defense. Volkening to Cole Frilling. He'll shoot the three. Missed it long. Here come the Bears on the break. All the way, laid it up. Off the rim and in is Charlie Jacob.
This is Jacobs' second start of the year. Not usually a top-tier scoring option for WashU.
Ryan Newton with the warm-up off. He's off that Spartan bench, ready to check in. Volkening off the screen. Hollis rolled off of it. Ionati in front of that Bears bench. This is Michael on the baseline. He can do the drop step, and he will. Good defense, though. Michael had to force that shot. That was great defense. Frilling kept it alive. Rucker fighting for it with Hanson. Possession arrow will go to the Bears. Washington University will get the basketball back. That was just good defense that time. Credit Hank Hunter, who is now checking out as Washington University makes some substitutions. Spartans will as well. That's Bob Fowler in the game, 20. Called him Robert Fowler over the years. Coach McGinnis keeps referring to him as Bob, so I'll call him Bob unless his mother would like me to call him Robert.
Yeah, Bob, a sophomore here now, taking a massive leap in his second season, becoming a really strong, probably maybe even the best player off the bench for CWRU, seemingly out of nowhere.
Jack Nolan. Jack Nolan needs 61 points now to have 1,000 in his career. Hopefully he doesn't get 61 more tonight. Good defense, great defense. Ionati, though, keeping it alive for Frilling. Newton got blown up by Rucker.
Frilling had a hot hand to start, looking a little bit short on these last two. Beautiful.
Jack Nolan is taking this game into his own hands. He's missing his teammate Justin Hardy tonight, but so far so good. He's got 7, his team's got 13. They're up 7. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
So coming into tonight, Washington University's last game was a win last week at home against Chicago. They won by 66-65. Spartans' last win was last week, and it was a win at home against Carnegie Mellon, 88-81. Both teams 1-0 in UAA play. Spartans were down 6 right out of the chute. Hit a couple of threes to tie it at 6, but then WashU's gone on a 7-0 run. It's Ryan Newton trying to stem that.
Earlier, you noted that each team's 1-0 in UAA play. One other thing to note, Spartans undefeated at home still as well, their women and their men. The women kept the streak going. Can the men do the same here and now go 6-0 at home this season to start?
Well, the men are 6-0 already. They'll go 7-0 if they win tonight. It's Newton with a strong rebound. Volkening. Michael is not afraid to do that. Drive to the basket against pressure.
That's why he's so fun to watch. He loves contact. He lives for it. He absorbs it. He can still finish through it. Look at that replay. He just fights. Obviously, can't really make that shot, but he'll get 2 free throws from it. He's not too bad a free throw shooter either. He's shooting 80.6%. I jinxed it.
Volkening averaging 25 minutes per game of the 40 available. Obviously a key player in Coach Todd McGinnis's rotation. Starter as a junior. He just started his entire career basically here. Michael with 4. Ignas Masiulionis is checked into the game.
He always brings the energy. He's a shooting phenom. He could probably make a few shots from half court if he really wanted to.
Spartans are watching tenderly over Ignas right now. He had tweaked an ankle in practice before the Carnegie Mellon game. Didn't play against Carnegie Mellon. They've been careful with him this week in practice. Be interesting to see how much time he actually plays tonight, because they certainly don't want to push it. This is Vaughn Rucker who chases down that rebound. Devon Rucker has been very active early on in this game. This is Ignis on defense. Whistle, and that foul will go against Michael Hollis. For Michael, that's his first. Shooting free throws for Washington University will be Nate Blodorn. Blodorn 64% on the season. Devon Rucker will take a seat. 14-9. 5-point Bears lead. 6.5 minutes gone in this opening quarter.
We'll see Fowler take up the ball here. Another unique part of the CWRU offense. Versatility. All sorts of players going to bring up the ball. That led to a turnover, though.
This is Nolan. Gotten away with a travel there. That ball rattled the rim and dropped.
There are some players, you know, that when they get the ball in their hands, you can just tell, oh, this is their guy. No, that's Nolan. As soon as the ball is in his hands, he makes magic happen. He can make shots from anywhere. He is so fun to watch, but not exactly great if you're defending him.
He's got 9 of 16. Ignis off a double screen. Missed it long. Come the Bears. Webb with it. Down the floor. Nolan will shoot it again. Hollis. Ionati for 3 right in front of us. Boy, that looked true all the way from his fingertips. It did not go. Quickly down the floor. This is up and down right now, the pace of this basketball game. Good defense by Newton. Hollis trying to stop a gliding Cameron Mack. Todd McGinnis wants to stop the flow of offense by Washington University. He calls the timeout. His team's down double. Down 9. They've scored 9. They're down 9. It's 18-9. 12-18 left. We'll be back.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
This is Michael Volkening with the basketball. Spartans trying to find a way to score. They have struggled in the first 8 minutes of this opening half.
Very reminiscent of that women's game. What a pass by Fowler. No look.
Nolan has had no trouble scoring. He's working against Volkening. Washington University trying to get their 11th win of the season. Just only 2 losses. Come into today ranked 13th in the country.
This Wash U team just plays fast, too, especially on offense.
Foul's going to go against Hank Hunter. It will be Hank's first. It's a nice strong drive by Ryan Newton, the sophomore, who's an outstanding player off the bench for Coach McGinnis. I think Coach McGinnis would agree that Ryan could be a starter on this team, but you need a player like him to come off the bench because he's that level of talent that he can, he's certainly worthy of a starter spot. But boy, when you can bring that level off the bench, it just immediately gives the team energy.
Yeah, this team is really something special this year in terms of depth. Some guys coming off the bench. We're looking at players like Fowler. We're looking at guys like Ignis. It's hard to believe that these would be starters on most teams, but not on this CWRU team. And let's not forget about Monticello, who's not playing, but he was just another player to add to the rotation when he was playing at the start of the year.
Kell is injured. He may not play the rest of this year.
Yeah.
And they certainly miss him. He's a player who averages 10 points, 5 rebounds, couple assists a game.
Truly just a great shooter.
Washington University red hot to start this basketball game. That's Peyton Webb with a 3. Leads now at 10. It's the largest lead of the early evening.
This Wash U team shooting 47% from the field in the year. It's truly such a great number. They're hard to stop offensively.
That was a great recognition by Frilling, the freshman. Saw Newton, the cutter, and Cole hit him in stride. Rucker against Hollis with Newton doubling down. Another 3. 2 for 2 for number 5, Peyton Webb.
This team will not miss right now.
Webb averages 5 points per game. He's got 6 so far in the first 9 minutes and 30 seconds. He's one of those bench players that, Alex, you talked about, that has got to step up today with some injuries for this Bears basketball team, most notably Justin Hardy. It's Newton. Rucker with a rebound.
That's a play Newton has to finish, but hard to on every play.
Rucker. Spartans just got caught sleeping that time. They're lucky that Deshaun missed that shot. Very much like the domination on the women's side with Washington University. The Case men are only 5 and 49 as Rob Fowler makes that fadeaway shot. In 54 matches games against Washington University, the Spartans have only won 5 times historically against this team, 5 and 49. Last win was 5 years ago.
Not quite as stunning as as the 1 and 51, now 2 and 51 record, but still, that's something.
Nolan shot blocked by Fowler. Hollis leads the break. Rucker runs into him. Sean's going to get called for the foul, or Devon rather. Sorry.
Wash U team starting off this game shooting 66% from the field, making 60% of their three-pointers. They just cannot be stopped. Comparatively, the Spartans at making about a quarter of their shots in their three-pointers.
And if you're the Spartans, you just got to look at it like this. Hey, if they shoot 66% the entire night, we're going to tip our cap to them and send them off to Pittsburgh to play Carnegie Mellon on Sunday and say, see you later. But, I mean, the odds are not good that they're going to shoot that high of a percentage all night long. So right now, if you're Case, Alex, Case Western Reserve, you just want to stay close. Stay within, 6.
Right.
Don't let it get to 10, 12. Just stay close.
Stay in it until they cool off.
Till they cool off, and maybe you heat up a little bit.
That's the hope. Always a chance of winning this game, especially so early on. But I definitely agree. There's no way that this WashU team will even probably end up ending the game over 50% shooting. That being said, close to 50, definitely possible. WashU, you'll see, continuing with the suffocating defense. Spartans having trouble finding any open men here.
Fowler with another fadeaway.
Wow.
Bob got it. He'll look for the three-point play.
Excellent shot there. That'll give Fowler his second bucket of the game. You'll see on the replay here. Hard to believe how that one went in. He'll be shooting some free throws now on the year. He is 8 for 9 from the charity stripe.
Foul was on Spencer Bain. That is Spencer's first. There's a good look at Bob Fowler, the 6'4" sophomore from Columbus. That one will go against Ryan Newton. It's Ryan's first. Rucker inside. Boy, good ball movement. Seeing his teammate Hank Hunter.
That'll be Hunter's first bucket of the game at 6'9". He's always someone who you got to fear in the paint.
Frilling trying to keep it alive.
Frilling always has active hands. He is leading this team in steals and blocks. Obviously, that was an offensive play, but it translates on both ends of the court.
Again, good swing, open look. Rucker with an offensive rebound and the bucket.
No box out of 10. Poor positioning there by the Spartans. Not much you can do once the shot's already up.
Spartans really do not have a matchup answer right now for the body type and athleticism of Devon Rucker. He has pretty much been able to do what he wants with the basketball.
Now, within the UAA, the Spartans have always had some trouble matching other teams' athleticism. Might be carrying over into this year as well, relying on the shooting mostly.
Fouls on Hank Hunter, that's his second. Solomon Wells has checked in for the first time tonight for Case Western Reserve. Wells, the sophomore from Westerville. Case Western Reserve down 11. They'll spend the next 7:30 trying to cut into that lead before halftime.
Great handles by Volkening there. Now we're seeing some solid spacing from CWRU. Doesn't matter, it's a turnover.
Ionati got it stripped by Rucker. Mack with a wild one, and that's the kind of first half it has been for Washington University.
Mack averaging 2.5 points per game, and today he's at 4 points now. How does that even go in? I couldn't tell you.
Seemingly everything they shoot has dropped.
You're right about that one.
They were at 66% a couple of minutes ago. I'm sure it's still in that area. So look at the staff and the bench for Washington University. That's Pat Yuckham. Pat, the head basketball coach here in his second season. He's 27-10 in his second season. Boy, you know, he took over for a legend too. Mark Edwards retired after 37 seasons. All Edwards did was win 2 national championships, 685 overall games. It's tough to follow somebody like that, but Pat Yuckham has done a nice job. Got his team strategically placed again in the top 15 in the country in Division III. Hansen fell down, shot was missed. Here comes Hollis. Hansen will get the open look. Spartans just can't get a basket.
No, you're right about that. Hansen, a classic 3-and-D guy, though. He has to keep taking those threes. He makes a few of them each game.
Quick and easy.
Charlie
Jacob.
Another guy who you don't usually see as an offensive force for the Bears, but today stepping up and making some shots.
An 8-2 run right now over the last 4 minutes for the Bears has increased their lead to 15. Got a defensive foul, blocking is the call. See it there in the replay, 42 with the foul, Charlie Jacob, that's Charlie's first. Jonathan Arenas back in. Cameron Mack will take a seat for Washington University. Good crowd here tonight inside Horsburgh Gymnasium. Amy Backus, the athletic director, right there in the black and white stripes. Amy's at all the games, always good to see Amy. Good student support tonight too.
Excellent student support. Usually when you're seeing the game, you're going to see the stands behind us, but the stands on the same side as the camera that are hard to see when the game goes on are jam-packed. And as you're getting a look at now, students after students after students supporting their friends. They're just wanting to see this basketball team play.
Spartans struggling not only from the field, but also from the foul line tonight. Hollis and Nolan tying it up. Ball's going to go off Michael Hollis.
Still got to respect the fight from Hollis there. Wanted that possession for CWRU.
Spartans just 1 of 4 from the foul line. When you're down 15 and you've got the clock stopped, and you have an opportunity to score, you should score. This is Rucker. They've tried Solomon Wells now on Rucker, and as I said, Spartans don't have a defensive answer for Devon Rucker.
And Rucker now shooting 4 for 6 on the day. Wells was just a step behind him on that play.
Massiulionis, they could really use a couple of threes from Ignis. Foul's on Devon Rucker. You'll see it here. Jumping the screen. That is Devon's second. They'll sub him out. They don't want him to pick up his third foul here quickly. It's Todd McGinnis. Todd likes how his team is playing right now, and he should. They had won 5 games in a row before the loss a week ago, 2 weeks ago to Albion. And a tight one, 74-69, and they answered that loss with a real nice win over Carnegie Mellon. Got some work to do tonight.
Obviously, WashU looking like a matchup problem early on. Still got a lot of time left in this half in this game, though.
Wow. Cameron Max got 7.
Where did this guy come from? No one was watching film on him and expecting him to be a threat today.
He came from Algonquin, Illinois.
Not Mars, thank you.
That's his hometown. Sam Hansen's going to get called for a foul in the backcourt. It is a 20-point Washington University lead.
And obviously when you see so much fan support today, you hope that CWRU can get off to a faster start than this.
Do you have live stats?
I do.
Can you tell me what the shooting percentage is so far in the opening 15 minutes and 40 seconds for the Bears?
Shooting percentage is right around where it was at about only 6 or so minutes in. It's at 29%, so it's raised a little bit.
No, for WashU.
25. Yeah, and then from WashU, it's still right around where it was at the start of the game. It's at 64%. Down from 66.7.
So there you go. One team's shooting 64%, the other's at 29, and that's really all you need to know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. From beyond the arc, same story, 57% for WashU, 20% for the Spartans.
Travel before the shot. Well, all you can do is take it one possession at a time. And if Volkening and his teammates can come down and score and then make a stop, and if they can somehow cut into this 20-point lead, maybe get it to 10, it's going to take some work. Feel a little bit better, but that defense continues to play well. That's Arenas with a steal, still with the basketball.
Fowler looks like he got poked in his right eye a bit there.
Foul will go against Fowler. That's Roberts first.
Slow down the replay for you there. Got an elbow to the face.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Off the inbound. Bears will keep it. Rob's going to tie him up. Spartans with just 5 team fouls, so they've got a few more to give before Washington University shooting free throws.
Number 5, Peyton Webb, he hit 2 threes early on, stepping back into the game, giving Spartans more room for concern that WashU may have just gotten more instant offense here. 3:39 left in this first half.
This is Nolan. As Ionati chases him, that ball rolled out. Bears will keep it alive, though.
And they're great at rebounding, this WashU team. They're at plus 10.7 rebounding margin in the year. Spartans at plus 1.8.
Nice job and patience that time by Charlie Jacob. He's got 6. He just waited for Michael Volkening to fly by him and then dropped it in. Boy, it's just that kind of night right now for this Spartan basketball team.
Nothing can go their way, whether it's in terms of luck or just slightly sloppy basketball. We're now looking at a 24-point game.
Newton's just going to throw it up, trying to draw the foul. He had the defender off his feet. Smart play by Ryan Newton. Kevin Davitt. It's Kevin's first.
Coming off a game last Saturday, January 11th, where the Spartans put up 88 points in the UAA against Carnegie Mellon. I think they had their hopes set high early on in this one. Definitely not the start they would have liked. They're going to need to make some big second half adjustments here. Game isn't lost. It's a big deficit early on, but not lost for them quite yet.
Well, this is very unlike the Spartans men's team this year. They have just played great basketball, especially in the last really 8 games. They have been, I mean, this is a team that leads the league in block shots with almost 6, leads the league in steals with almost 7, is second in the league in fewest turnovers with 12, so they're playing defense and they're taking care of the basketball. Tonight, they just haven't been able to score. As simple as that sounds, it's the truth. Shooting percentage is sub 30. Their opponents is, north of the 60% line, and it has just been a first half of not good basketball. Very unlike a strong Case team.
And also, Coach McGinnis's teams usually stay in games. The Spartan team you never really see get blown out, and there's some big adjustments here. Before the half ended, you'll see number 4, Connor Peterson, step in, his 3rd game playing this year. Coach McGinnis just trying some new strategies.
That's Newton with a rebound. Ryan's going to take it to the hoop, kick it. That's Ionati. Antonio Ionati averages in double figures, 12 points per game. He is scoreless so far. Little shake and bake from Charlie Jacob. Foul will go against Fuller. Jacob will look for his 7th and 8th points at the free throw line. Three fouls on Robert Fowler. He'll take a seat. Cole Frilling back in for Case Western. Boy, if you're Coach Pat Yuckham for Washington University, you really got to like, Alex, what you're seeing tonight out of guys who have been forced to step up, and they certainly have stepped up. I mean, they have put on a display tonight.
You're absolutely right. Every single guy from top to bottom on this roster, even the ones you don't expect to be great threats still are playing very, very well.
Frilling back at the free throw line, the freshman out of Coldwater. Cole has had an outstanding freshman season. Leads the team in defensive rebounds. He's got 60 of those. Leads the team in block shots with 17. Leads the team in steals with 18. And right now is the team leader in points scored, averaging just above 12 a game. Scored 27 a week ago here in this gym against Carnegie Mellon.
He's also the team leader in field goal percentage and second best free throw percentage on the squad. It's truly unbelievable how complete of a player he is. And again, once again, in his freshman year, to continue this story of freshmen as we saw from McKenna Gross in the women's game earlier, freshman takeover is real for the CWRU men's and women's teams this year.
Cameron Mack with 9 points in the opening half. Frilling with the floater. Beautiful. That was pretty by Cole Frilling. He's got 7. Spartans have been held to 23 points in this opening half. This is a team that scores 76 per game, and they are 25 seconds away from being held to 23 in the first 20 minutes. Foul against the Spartans. It's against Jack Vassilini. Bears will keep the basketball. Hollis is called for the foul. This is Nate Blodorn at the foul line, makes the first, so he'll get a second look. Todd McGinnis is absolutely just probably stunned. Yeah. I know that he has been very proud of his basketball team. He just spoke glowingly of them today, and they've deserved that praise. Tonight, at least so far, has just been one of those nights.
You're absolutely right. They've never allowed more than 83 points in a game. WashU on pace to blow that mark out of the water. Again, it's just who knows about pace, though. First half might not necessarily be the second half, but defensively letting up a lot of points and offensively not converting as much as Coach McGinnis would like.
Shot won't go. There's the buzzer as the first half comes to a close. And it's 47-23.
And to end the half, we'll see CWRU ended 2 for 12 from beyond the arc there. 47-23 score at the half.
Mike Fitzpatrick will join us here at halftime, the assistant men's coach for Case Western Reserve. Coach, is it running into a buzzsaw, or, I mean, they're shooting above 60%. You guys are sub 30. You come into this game playing great basketball. It just seems to be one of those nights so far in the opening 20 minutes.
They're playing really well, pushing the ball, getting the ball up floor quickly, and we got to do a better job getting back in transition. You know, hats off them. They're making shots, and we got to make some adjustments at halftime.
You've gotten looks offensively, especially in the first 10 minutes of the game. You got some real clean looks. They just have either fallen short or been too long. It's simple to say, you're just not making the buckets.
Right. You know, hopefully our guys, and we trust our guys, and they put in the work. They're great shooters, and, you know, we're confident in the second half they're going to start making some shots.
Mike, what has to happen right away coming out of the locker room?
We got to do a better job getting stops, getting rebounds. We got to limit their opportunities in transition, and we have to take advantage of our open opportunities, open shots.
It starts with that defense, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
They can't shoot 66% the whole night, and if they do, just send them off to Pittsburgh and say, great job, right?
Yes, sir. We're hoping for a big start to the second half on the defensive end, and we'll see where things go from there.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
It is 47-23 at halftime. Spartans down by 24 with lots of work to do. They're talking about it right now.